time I saw this movie called Straight Outta Fiction, Compton, I said, that didn't happen. I was there. What they portrayed on that screen, yeah, that's a good Hollywood movie, but I was waiting for Tinkerbell to come out and hit the thing and go into the Magic Kingdom. I said, damn, this is really a bunch of...
We've been saying the same thing even before the movie came out, too.
We had show that were left out of that movie. We actually did an episode called Left Straight Outta Compton, and we had, a lot of these people that were not talked about in that film, and I see that in a lot of films.
They had a radiant friend to everybody.
Yeah.
And it's like when you watch that stuff, right, and you get to be a part of that, and like when they say, "Oh, we get to talk to police because what happened with us," dude, I was the dude. Ed and I were on stage in Detroit when the cops threw the what do you call it? The firecrackers on the stage where you ran off because they told you not to talk to police because Ed and I were filming this episode of Yo on TV Raps there, live.
Right.
We were there. So when you portrayed in the movie like we didn't exist. And you're going, oh, we were on the radio everywhere. No, you weren't, because there were radio stations everywhere playing rap music. It didn't exist.
Facts.
It didn't exist until Ed and I got to Hot 97. Those are facts. Those are just facts, not fiction. So when you portray that, then you turn around and you do a documentary with Jimmy Iovine, and you got me all in your documentary. I'm like, wait a minute, man. This is the whole movie, and I feel like I didn't exist, but here I'm in your documentary, and you're standing next to me.
Right.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah,
this is why
bullshit.
You can't do things and act like it's like that and think and you trying to shoot like, oh, he must be dead. No, I'm not dead. I raised my kids. Oh, Dre Drop fell off. Fell off of what? No. I said, I did that when I didn't have kids.
And I salute you for that,
my
too.
My kids need my guidance. Huh?
Yeah, I said I salute you for that, too, because a lot of people went the other way, and they forgot about their kids and went and did other things for other reasons. So I salute you for that. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. I appreciate that. But see, again, people say, oh, you must be bitter about it. What am I bitter about? The truth. Now I'm writing my book. My movie will be done. The difference between yours and mine is I'm just going to tell the truth. And I say, dates don't lie. I'll just go date to date to date to date to date. When Who's the Man came out, that came out on the day the Rodney King verdict came out. That's why the movie didn't do well on the West Coast, because they were rioting. They were rioting. Wow. And that's just,
I was going to ask you about
fact.
that movie. That's how I always remember y'all, too, off that movie. That movie, I still watch that movie all the time. Not all the time like I used to, but y'all was silly as hell in that movie, man.
Well,
that was perfect hip-hop
movie. You're trying to, Dre, Eazy was in the movie. What was he like as a person? Because I know outside of the rap and all that, I know the man was a very charitable person. He helped a lot of people, a lot of children. What was the Eazy-E like that you knew off camera?
The Eazy-E I knew off camera, he was laid back. He was funny. He was very conscious of what he was doing. He understood it. He was a good businessman, but he wasn't. I don't want to say wise enough, because I can't understand, especially during that era and what we were always discovering about things. If you just put a cap on it, man, you may have been still being here with us. Who knows what you'd be doing now? He was a visionary inside of working with great people like the other Dr.Dre, Ice Cubes, and that's what I'm saying. He was a good businessman, but how do you let Ice Cube go, knowing he's the focal point of all the songs that are being written? He's writing them all. Because the funny story about that, once again, back to Yo on TV Raps. When Ice Cube leaves them, he calls me and he meets me at Yo on TV Raps. He says, yo, I need to get to the Bomb Squad in Chuck. He said, can you get me there? I said, sure I can. So I meet him, and at the time it was his girlfriend, but then now his wife, and Keith Shockley. I pick him up in my Jeep, and I drive him to 510 South Franklin. And I'm the one who procured the meeting between them and the Bomb Squad for him to work on America's Most Wanted. Where's that in the movie? Wow. And again, it's not about a personal thing. It's like, how do you put a movie out like that? And the whole backbone of your essence was Yo MTV Raps. It just was. It just was.
I mean, you need to get your props too. I mean, that's the whole thing. When we do this show, it's about preservation, and it's about having the guests come on and tell their stories, because a lot of times are rewritten out of history. Saying when you see these movies, and then afterwards, do you ever run into somebody like Dre or Cube and be like, "Hey, man, what the fuck?"
No, because they won't speak it, and then you kind of duck and you hide. I said, because the truth hurts? I said, dude, you could have said, hey, man, we were pressed for time. We had to do this. We didn't know. We have to get a clearance from you. And that's the problem with doing these movies. Like, as we're trying to put movies together, like we're doing a movie on my life, and the biggest thing we're dealing with and doing the research of them, working with the producers, I said, guys, we can't leave this person. I said, but Dre, we can't afford to bring everybody you want to bring in because they're all going to want money. We don't have a $200 million budget to make your story. We got to figure out how to do it and do it smarter. And I said, well, so we're doing the research on it, but I'm doing the book first. And I was already quoted saying, this is going to be one of the most dangerous books ever written. I said, yeah, come let's tell the truth. I have nothing to hide. There's nothing to hide that I have to go, oh, wow, I'm worried about this, or I'm worried to say that. No, I'm not worried about anything. And that's the same thing like I was trying to advise, you said